What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video, and today we're gonna be getting into another interesting video topic. Now, if I sound a little bit different, I am sick and under the weather. I'm currently going through it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So let's get into this video, and this is gonna be one of the videos we come out with today. This video is gonna be, can the Cleveland Browns defense recover and have a bounce back game against the Jaguars after that abysmal performance to the Rams? Now, I don't have no worries about this Cleveland Browns defense showing that they're great at home. At home, they play great football. This will probably be a game that they do play great football on the defensive side of the ball. But it's a couple of key players I wanted to bring up and mention that's going to be essential to the Browns having a great bounce back game this week. Because honestly, if you get the same performance you got last week, it's still going to be the same results, no matter if you're home or on the road. But you know, this Cleveland Browns team really shows up at home. Probably the best defense in the last couple of years in the entire NFL when they're playing at home. Now, the thing is, you're getting Denzel Ward back. With getting Denzel Ward back, that is going to hopefully solve a lot of problems on the back end. But even with Denzel Ward back, the Cleveland Browns got to get pressure, bro. That's what it's going to come down to. That's really what all this was about. That's the reason they lost to the Rams. That's the reason that Russell Wilson had a good game against them. You got to get pressure. And when it comes down to getting pressure, it's a couple of guys that is going to be essential to that. Zadarius Smith, where are you? We're going to have to look for Zadarius Smith. Hopefully Zadarius Smith come out of his cave and make a return, and we don't have to put an APV out for him. Another guy that's going to be essential, Myles Garrett. You just came off a game with all 0 stats. I know you're not healthy, but if you're not able to produce out there, you need to sit down. You need to sit down, straight like that. That was one of the worst games of his career, and it's not coincidental that it's coming right off of an injury, trying to play through an injury. Okoro, I'm gonna need you to step it up. Your best player is hurt. Zadarius Smith, Dalvin Thompson, Shelby Harris is on this team. I know a lot of you guys probably forgot that. Jordan Elliott, I need you guys to step it up. That's what's going to be essential to this defense having a dominating game. If we see this Darius Smith flying around, Myles Garrett flying around, Okoro flying around, Shelby Harris, Dalvin Thompson, Shelby Harris, Dalvin Thompson. There's one more guy I'm missing too. But those guys out there, Maurice Hurts flying around. That's what I was forgetting. Jordan Elliott flying around. Those guys got to get at the quarterback. This Cleveland Browns team is predicated and completely built around getting after the quarterback. You get the quarterback on the ground, now the Browns can do what they want to do, which is run the football, and then you control the time of possession. Cleveland could take some big leads, and that's how the Browns play dominating football. They get after the QB, the offense dominates time of possessions, and methodically scores down the field, and that's how they run away with ball games, especially at home. Now, they haven't done that at all without Deshaun Watson yet this season. Like, they haven't blew anybody out without him. So I don't think it's going to be a blowout or anything like that. But this is a big week for the defense to wake up, and with a backup quarterback, it's looking like it's very likely to start. I'm the defense. This is the game where you got to go get your averages back. You're at that all-time average. You have these two big games where against the Rams and the Broncos. You don't need to let the Jaguars score past 10 points from the Cleveland Browns defense. You're getting Cam Mitchell back. I wonder how far Jed is back from returning. But you're getting Cam Mitchell back, Denzel Ward back. Hopefully a better week from Myles Garrett. And you should go out there and you should really perform. Now, another guy that is going to be key and to see if he could keep up his level of play is Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's playing at a Pro Bowl level right now. And it's due to the defense having kind of a bad little spat that we're not really talking about JOK. JOK's playing really good football. JOK's playing really good football. Grant Delpit's playing really good football. Denzel Ward and Myles Garrett. Those are the pillars of your defense. Then you got guys like Martin Emerson. And I know a lot of people really think, the Browns got cooked last week, but 100 of their yards really came from, onside Sione Taki's head. Martin Emerson and Greg Newsome combined gave up, one catch for 13 yards. Everything else was thrown at, who's that other guy? Mike Ford. Is that Mike Ford? I can't think of bro name. But the other corner with the dreads, I think it is Mike Ford or something like that. All of them yards that they were getting and big plays, those were not on our corners. So, you get a fair representation that this Cleveland Browns team just needs to get pressure. That's really all it came down to, and really all it was, in my opinion. But I do think this defense can have a bounce back game. I think it's kind of laid up to them. They got 2 home games in a row with, 2 fairly not good, not elite quarterbacks. Justin Fields and I don't even know what's the name of the Jaguars backup. I think it's like Stingham or some shit like that. But you should be able to dominate the Jaguars, at least defense on their offense. You should be able to really suffocate them and shut them down with that quarterback. Try to hold them under 14 points. And then we got to handle Justin Fields. But both of those games at home, this defense plays high and fly at home. I expect them to have 2 great games in a row at home. And then that Texas game is going to be where we really see is this defense really meant to go into the playoffs and win a game on the road. Because if you can't play up and show up on road games, then it's no reason to believe you could go anywhere in the playoffs. So I expect them to have 2 good games in a row, and that Texas game is going to show me if they're able to compete on the road. They have yet to really show it all year. The only good road defensive game I can say they had was against Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh is a piss poor team and a piss poor offense. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. I'm going to drop another video about how the Browns broke the Pittsburgh Steelers. That should be the next video I drop. I might see that tomorrow, though. It's your boy, Will. This might be a triple upload day, just depending on how much time I could get to triple upload. But I'm out. Peace.